Hi, this is Marilyn. My friend Kitty asked if I could share how I made the roses for my card. There are two types of roses I'm going to show you. The full blossoms and the little rosebuds. These are how they will look. My roses are made from regular typing paper because they are easier to shape and color than a heavier paper or cardstock. Now my full blossoms are a combination of 3 dyes. The first dye that I used is from Spellbinders, Shapeabilities, Bitty Blossoms. I used the smallest one of that, and this is what happens when I cut it out. The other 2 parts of my full blossoms are from the Sizzix Tim Holtz small tattered floral dyes, and I use these 2 dyes and get these shapes. Now I could do white roses, but they are much better colored, so I'll show you how I color them. I have an acetate folder that I've cut to look like a book, and I use these markers. I use yellow, orange, and a pink, and I just scribble it onto the acetate folder. Next, I will spray it with a little bit of water. And then I take a paintbrush and I add a little bit of the colors, making it so that it's variegated colors. And I have some that are done and already dried. I take my scissors and basically where this little circle is, I cut it. And this part I don't use. I take a quilling tool, which is a tool that has a slot at the top, and I will slide the paper into the quilling tool and start rolling it. This makes the center part of the rose. Once it's rolled up, I slide it off the top. Now the second part of the rose, I take these petals and a stylus, and I just sort of push down on it onto my foam, and then I flip it over, careful not to try and change the shape that I'd already pushed down on, and I push down in the center. I do that to both of them. Now the next step is to just take glue and layer them. So I take the bigger blossoms, add a glue to the center, then add the smaller one on top, and then add the rolled part. And that's all I do for the big ones. Now for the smaller ones, I use the EK 1-inch scallop circle punch, which gives me this size. And I use the Martha Stewart hydrangea punch, which will give me the leaves for the roses. Now I colored these circle punches the same way I did the other ones. And what I do for these is I cut the scallops off. The inside part I throw away, and this part I quill. Put the paper into the quilling tool and roll it, and then just put glue on the center of the hydrangea leaf. Time for a new glue bottle. And there's the rosebuds. I hope you've enjoyed seeing how I make my roses. Thank you.